bedrooms, and if we turn the garage into a bedroom, because
4 bedrooms.
you guys are having 1 child, but there's 2 separate embryos, so there could be more. And
Well,
like,
we don't know how many kids we're having, because it could be, could be 1, could be 2, could be, well, the doctor, I mean, I dreamt that 2 embryos went in and 1 split, and
so that would make 3.
she ended up with triplets.
Son, I'm not dealing with 3 kids.
Right, well, I told the doctor this, and the doctor says, want to hear one better? I did 2 embryo implants, and they both split, and she ended up with
That's
4
That's 4.
That means that I have to pay $20, $40, $60, $80,000 to Marissa?
No, Dan, you don't pay $20, $40, $60, $80,000. You're not paying per baby. She's pregnant once. You pay for her pregnancy, but obviously you're not going to give her. If the poor girl gets pregnant with,
4 kids,
quadruplets, which is very rare that it's even going to happen. Of course, you're going to give her more than $20,000. If she's 1 baby, it's $20,000. If she's pregnant with twins,
give her a little more.
I'm going to give her a little bit more, of course.
Well, she deserves it.
Right.
I can't
Plus
imagine
her expense.
Her stomach will be out to here.
Yeah, and she's going to be here, you're going to be taking care of her.
But I told her what the doctor said about the quadruplets, and I think she almost
fainted.
Yeah, she was like, the look on her face, right? It was like,
who wouldn't be wigging out if somebody says you're going to have 1 kid, and then next thing you know, you have 4?
I'd be wigging out too, but
bedridden for 9 months.
Well, that's what it was. She's like, I don't care about how big I am. She said, I just care that I'm not going to be able to do anything, being that big. Which, I mean, I'm big, but the odds of that happening are slim to none. But you need to understand that, even if it's 1, don't think that, it's a walk in the park. It's a lot of work, and I can't do it all by myself. So you need to be hands-on, okay?
I will.
And not only you hands-on, like, what if there's 2 or 3?
Nanny, no.
Even on top of mom helping out, you're still going to have somebody to
My
help
life is
you
over.
there.
I'm going to be working the rest of my life.
Well, that's not the plan. That's not the plan here. The whole plan of having a baby is so that you spend a little bit more time off the road and not sleeping in friggin' $59 bed-bug infested motels, half of the month that you're out.
Family.
That's because I took you on the road. I made sure that you stayed in something that I always stay on the road.
Yeah, how's that? I wanted to kill him.
Holiday.
He took me to Best Western, and I changed rooms 5 times.
Because the sheets, they reek.
The sheets were ripped. Forget stink. They were ripped. The sheets were ripped on friggin' bed.
Have you seen the commercial where she's in the suit, the jumpsuit, and she lays in the bed?
Well, but so anyways, twins come in. It's a nanny.
Okay.
And
the garage. I mean.
Well, that whole back part where the studio is and stuff has to be turned into the nanny's
You
quarters.
just mentioned that 2x4. We're gonna have to go to.
Well, when I'm done renovating it, it's not going to be a 2x4. It's actually going to be a pretty nice setup. I'm going to put a window on the side of the garage so she has.
Your former hair salon is going to be coming down East Room. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Whatever works.
Whatever works. But and then we have all the renovations that have to be done on top of it.
Right. Ready for it?
You say right.
When do I ever say no to you? When do I ever?
You don't say no to me, but the thing is that I don't think you say no to me just to not bother arguing with me, and you just like.
You know what I just thought about? What pool? You're going to have the fence thing.
Yeah, we have that going.
That's why it's being done right now.
We have that going.
I didn't know.
But I want to get. Of course, as soon as we find out she's pregnant, I have to move back into the house here and start doing all of this stuff.
Yeah.
You're moving in?
I'm going to be moving back into the house when
Hey Lou, what's up?
The baby.
Food in the fridge. Finally, oh my God.
Food in the
Thank
fridge.
you so much.
People in the
Food
house.
is always in the fridge. It's just for the
No,
dogs.
it's dog food.
It's
That's in the
organic.
The last thing I got out of the fridge, I remember, was the apples in the package. That's the last thing I can remember.
That's the
Like
dogs.
5 years.
Organic apples for the dogs.
It's a stick for the...
But just like you do for the dogs, and you get up at the crack of dawn for the dogs, and you worry about their anal glands being squeezed for the dogs, and everything's the dog nanny. Now it's babies, and you're gonna have to do baby duties and changing diapers and learning how to make bottles and getting up every 2 hours to feed
And burp.
and burp.
Control, you're always
The
controlling.
diapers.
Everything is about control.
It's not control, Dan. It is what it is, you know, and you have to have a reality to what this means. This isn't dogs. This isn't dogs, you know, where you go on the road and you call, you know, the furry godmother to come to dog nanny to, you know, take care of the dogs. And, you know, it's a whole nother ballgame. A whole nother ballgame.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
I know you're like, okay. But, you know, and this is my thing with him that drives me crazy because he's like, you know, yeah. And then once, you know, the reality comes in and there's contractors in here and the house is being ripped apart and he's freaking out on me because he's, you know, spending and writing check after check after check. So I just want you to know that there's, you know, I don't want you to fight with me and tell me, you know, you need to hear all this up front and you need to know all this from now of what
Just
is...
know it's not always going to be easy sledding.
That's
It's going to
great.
be.
It's not gonna be easy
Meantime, I gotta go back to the office and write bills out now, so I'm taking off.
But you see, this is what you do, this is your attention.
I just started talking about hard times and then he
Right. In the middle of talking about life-changing events, you're worried about going and writing bills.
I gotta pay bills. I'm leaving for Atlanta tomorrow for 2 weeks.
So
Life
now,
goes on.
okay, so now when we have the baby or the babies or whatever it is, and you have to run to Atlanta for 2 weeks, how are you leaving me behind? What am I doing?
You're taking care of the babies, and you're gonna be great. So here's your doggy back.
And
Here's your doggy
and
back.
when I come back from, and when you come back from the road, I get a vacation for a week?
Sure.
And leave you to take care of the babies?
Gotta go.
I love you too,
If it works, I mean,
if it works.
listen, the thing is that you're going to have a nanny if there's more than one baby. And
Hey guys,
that's it.
it's kind of getting late. I need to go.
He has no clue.
I know.
What he's in store
Well, he
for.
doesn't know.
He has
he
no
needs to take
clue.
care of a child yet.
Forget even taking a child. We haven't lived together in 10 years. For 10 years we haven't lived together.
Yeah, so it's going to be a whole lot of changes.
Watch what happens.
I'm
It is
sorry
going
for a
to
nice
be.
show.
Oh, you know what it's going to be.
Cheeky, we need to go.
I know. I
It's
told
getting
him.
pretty late.